It's comforting to see that if you put Dutch farmer into YouTube, these are all the standard searches that come back as autofill. Now, on this computer and on this login, I haven't searched for anything about Dutch farmers yet because I've been buried in my own business work. And obviously I've realised yesterday that the Dutch farmers are all fighting with protests, tractor blockades, trailers full of cow shit being flicked over officials' properties and all the rest of it. And it comes because the EU government or the Dutch government, or both of them, they're trying to make Dutch farmers basically smash up all their yields and crops and produce. And they want a reduction of, what was it, 90% nitrogen? Doesn't nitrogen make up about 80% of the atmosphere? And what is it with nitrogen all of a sudden? You know, I mean, it's like the CO2 argument. People, all these woketards that are screaming about climate alarmism, the Greta-thon Roadshow, they seem to think that there's about sort of 20% worth of CO2 in the atmosphere, when in reality, it's 0.04%. 0.04% is the amount of CO2 in the Earth's atmosphere. And it's been way, way, way more dense than that in history, because that's how we ended up with huge trees and huge plant life, because it grows according to how much CO2 it can consume. But yeah, I just thought I'd share this because I was just watching, what is it now? Sargon of Akkad. Carl Benjamin, that's his name, on his podcast for the Lotus Eaters, just talking about the Dutch farmers versus the WEF government. And I thought I'd just put Dutch farmer into YouTube and have an actual look. But yeah, I don't know. You've got Bill Gates buying up all the farmland he can in America and then wanting to shut down produce. You've got farmers all reading the letter that they've had from the government in America, which is basically a blackmail threat that they either destroy all or most of their crops for money, or they don't get a single cent in subsidy from the government, and thus they end up not having an industry to work through. I tell you what, guys, if now is the fucking time to grab your pitchforks, literally,